Hey, any of those stuffed mushrooms around here?
I don't know. I haven't seen the first mate by in a while, so.
Party seems to be dwindling.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's all right. It's actually giving me some time to think. Party means a lot. It's great. Appreciate it, but what means even more is to have your support. That's everything I've been working for, so.
Well, not to burst your bubble.
But you will.
You've been published. It's a great thing. But you have a lot to prove. Don't let it go to your head.
Excuse me. Hey. Hey. What are you doing out here all by yourself? You know,
Man, you just can't go one night, can you?
One night what? Celebrating a big achievement?
Reminding me that I'm the second best surgeon, or the second son.
Man, you are hell-bent on resenting me, aren't you? Matt, what makes you think that I had it so much better than you?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe the fact that our father was actually married to your mom and acknowledged that you existed.
He was gone more than he was around. And on one of those faithless nights, he cheated on my mom with your mom to make you.
Well, I guess you don't have much room to criticize based on your actions with Lisa, do you?
Me sleeping with Lisa was way worse because I had a first-hand look on what an egotistical bastard our father was. And I still did it.
Well, at least he was around enough for you to hate him.
That's a point. He wasn't around. He put his career first until he insisted on operating on his wife, my mom, and lost her on the table. Only then did he realize how much he loved her, which gave him the perfect excuse to dive to a bottle and ruin his reputation.
I know the stories.
Yeah, but you didn't have his name, did you? You didn't go through med school and residency constantly being compared to a drunk who threw it all away. Having everybody put odds on not if, but when I'll crash and burn just like he did.
I thought you thrived off pressure.
You want to know what drives me? Well, I'm a competitive son of a bitch. Because every day since I was 16 years old, I woke up and said that I will never end up like he did.
And you think I will?
You keep feeling sorry for yourself the way you are right now, it's inevitable. You're a great surgeon, Matt, on the brink of a major success, so lighten up and enjoy it.
Tell you what. Why don't you go find your wife, hang out with her, and let me celebrate the way I want.
I think Patrick went to get some more munchies.
where's my brother?
He and Olivia went downstairs. I think something about the stateroom.
Oh, jeez. I like Olivia. She seems to be helping him get past whatever happened in Memphis.
Something happened?
There was a girl and a ring. He doesn't like to talk about it, but I can see it in his eyes and I can hear it in his songs, and he buries himself in his work, which is just not my brother.
Well, that is a good thing if you are chief of staff. I mean, it's the type of job that will take any time you're willing to give it.
Maybe that's why he's been more of himself lately since he's stepped down. He's getting his life back. I just hope it's not at the expense of yours.
No, I was happy to take over. I know the staff is not really a fan of all of my policies.
Oh, come on. It was beneficial to GH, and don't let anyone else tell you otherwise.
Thank you for saying that.
Just don't let it get to the point where it eclipses everything else, okay?
Yeah, sometimes it's difficult to see the forest for the trees.
So for tonight, I want you to focus on all those beautiful stars. And the ones you see in Patrick's eyes. There you are. How's it going?
I don't know. Haven't really thought about it. You're the first person to ask.
Everyone on this boat is proud of you and happy for you, especially your brother.
Yes, he's been very nice to throw me a bone because he's secure in his own superiority.
I know exactly what you're doing. I've done it myself. You have a perfect sibling. You can jump through hoops of fire and no one would even notice.
We're talking about Steve here.
No, my sister Sarah, the brilliant cardiologist, pediatric cardiologist.
I thought you two were close.
Well, we are now, once I realized resenting her all these years only robbed me of having a relationship with her.
Well, I think tonight was all about bringing my brother and I closer, bridging that gap, becoming his equal, but he was very quick to set me straight.
Why, what did he say?
The truth, that I've got a lot to prove.
Well, not to me.
You want me to be?
So I was just thinking about it. If you apply the same principle, the same methodology to an inoperable tumor,
You
then
make
it'll
it
be...
sound so simple.
Well, it was very easy.
Well, then how come nobody else figured it out before, including your dad?
Because they didn't have the same technology when he was working on things. We just happened to live in a better time.
I think you're just being modest.
Well, what can I say? You bring it out in me. I don't know why. I feel like I could just talk to you about this for hours and more than likely bore you to absolute tears.
You see me crying?
Yeah, well, I wish I could talk to Maxie about this stuff.
Oh, well, I'm not gonna touch that one.
But no, okay, don't misunderstand me. Maxie, she's great. She makes me very happy. She's sexy and confident. And she's very funny. She's very funny.
And she's not here.
No, she eventually offered to come, but I turned her down.
Well, how many times has she turned you down?
Yeah, well, you got me there. I guess it's pretty obvious that she doesn't want to make our relationship a priority, but I don't think she wants any relationship to be a priority in her life. Because she doesn't want to invest too much, so she doesn't risk losing. If somebody, I don't know, disappears out of her life, she gets hurt.
Well, we all lose people.
Yeah, and we all deal with it in a different way. She had two parents that walked out of her life, and her sister was murdered, and her cousin's heart beats in her chest every single day as a constant reminder of loss.
I think you see this more profoundly than she does.
Things resonate with Maxie, and so she deflects. She puts all that energy into the magazine, which is frivolous and impermanent by design.
She's not incapable of investing. She's had this lasting attachment to Spinelli.
Which I don't completely understand.
Well, he's safe. She can keep him wrapped around her little finger, and it doesn't cost her anything.
She did help him quite a bit during that whole breakdown thing when he was turned to the Jackal PI, whatever caused that.
Right, which makes him even more devoted to her, so she has this sympathetic shoulder without a commitment.
Yeah.
Why has that become such a bad word? Why does everyone run away from it?
What? Commitment?
You can't just say the words and then take them back. You can't set up an expectation and then just change your mind. Other people are involved. There are kids involved. It's not just you and your feelings.
Why do I get the feeling we're not talking about Spinelli anymore?
I'm sorry. Lucky's gone.
Gone where?
I don't know, and I don't really think he cares. He just had to get away from me before he relapsed into our mutual addiction of a relationship. His words, not mine.
That's kind of harsh.
Yeah, it is harsh, especially since I have loved him since I was 15. And now he's afraid I'm the one who's gonna ruin him. Why is it that some people have no trouble going for what they want, just trampling over everyone in their path, no apologies, and yet we admire them for it? We call them strong. Is it strength or is it just selfishness?
Maybe it's the same thing. What are you drawing?
Oh, nothing.
Here? Oh, come on, let me see that one.
No. It's just a habit of mine.
And how long have you had this habit for?
Quite some time, actually. I applied for art school once. It was my dream to live in Manhattan and sell my paintings in the village on the weekends.
Okay, and what the hell happened?
A life happened. I have kids to feed and bills to pay, and there's just not a whole lot of time for art.
You gotta make the time. You gotta create that space for your passion. Call it selfish or call it strength. You have to take care of yourself a little.
It's funny, I was just having the same conversation with Robin. I was telling her that she needs to find a balance between her job and the rest of her life.
Yeah.
I'm much better at giving advice than taking it.
Yeah, no kidding. I mean, who am I to say anything right now? Anything about balance with all this stuff that's coming my way now that I'm a distinguished doctor. Or not so distinguished if you talk to my brother.
Oh, please, your research speaks for itself. I mean, the fact that the FDA wants to move forward with the trial is exciting.
Yeah, then why do I have this feeling inside that I just want to run away? It's stressful. I'm concerned. Like, what if I fail?
What if you don't?
I
What
mean,
if the trial is a huge success?
I might be even more afraid of that.
Why?
What if success leaves me feeling emptier than I do now?
I know what it feels like to be empty. Like there's this little space inside reserved for happiness that doesn't quite ever get filled up. And if it does, by someone whose smile just lights up your world, it's only temporary. And then it's gone. And then that emptiness it's back.
I'm sorry.
Matt, don't let that happen to you. You are so much better than you realize. You are so deserving of happiness and love, and you really deserve to be with somebody who respects you and fulfills you.